The story, and I'm reading it right here. This is the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And so we have Goldilocks. Would you? There's Goldilocks. We have Papa Bear.
Yes, Shirley.
Papa Bear. Okay. Yes, you're the baby bear. You're the baby bear. Now, this happened a long time ago. And you have to be quiet because the story's going to tell them what's going to happen. Long time ago, see, the bear family lived as a family, and they were called the Bear family. And one day they had a very special occasion coming up, and so they wanted to really get dressed up for this because they were having a reunion. And so Mama Bear decided that all the family would get dressed up. We've introduced the characters to them. And so this special day in Bear Country, they wanted to be very special. And so they decided that they would get cleaned up, and if we're going to meet all of our family, you have got to have a shave. And so Papa Bear, she said, you had better get shaved.
Oh gosh.
Lather it up.
Now that's not getting a lather, and you don't squirm up your nose, Papa Bear, because you know you get. Now Mama Bear had been out in the wind. She had been outside and her hair had got messed up quite bad. And so she knew that Mama Bear had to have her hair brushed. She had to have her hair combed really good before she could go. And so that was one thing that was very important, that Mama Bear had her hair combed. The Mama Bear, if you get your hair fixed, you know that it might look very nice if you put on some blush and some lipstick too.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Now,
about 2 inches low.
2 inches
now while Mama Bear was getting all this done, she told Baby Bear, she says, now you get in there and brush your teeth, because she said you've got to go with your teeth as shiny as possible, and you've been out eating grubs and stuff. And so she told Baby Bear to go brush his teeth. Now, while the Bear family was getting ready, Goldilocks, you see, was planning a trip because she hadn't been out in the woods for a long time. And so Goldilocks knew that she had to get her hair brushed really good. Now Goldilocks was getting, she needs to get her hair brushed because she didn't want to be caught outside looking a mess. And so her mother told her, Goldilocks, you get your hair brushed. You need to get your hair looking really good. And she saw as Goldilocks looked in the mirror and could see how pretty she looked with her hair, she thought, I wonder what would happen if Mom knew that I used some of her lipstick. And so she thought maybe she would put a little lipstick on too. And she thought, I want to go looking as pretty as I can.
Your scalp is off.
anyway, she thought, oh, I'll put on a little blush too. And just really make her, oh, she looked so pretty. She thought, I have never looked this pretty in my life. And so she was ready to go out and meet the world. And she was so proud of how she looked. Meantime, Baby Bear was having a problem, but Papa Bear looked so good after he got shaved. He thought, now I've got a pair of cowboy boots and cowboy hat that I haven't worn for a long time. And so he got his cowboy boots on, and he looked all over and finally found a cowboy hat, and he thought he would get that cowboy hat on because he wanted to look really good. Now, after Mama Bear had put on her lipstick and rouge, she thought, oh, I look so beautiful. If Papa Bear's wearing his cowboy hat, maybe I ought to put on my bonnet. So she looked around, and sure enough, she found a scarf or something that she could put on her hair, because she wanted to look just as pretty as she could for her family that day. This was going to be a special occasion, and she really wanted to look good. Now, after Baby Bear had brushed his teeth, he thought, everybody's getting their hair combed but me, so I need to have my hair combed. And so Baby Bear decided that he would get his hair combed because he wanted to look as cute as the others.
Don't. You got a lock break, she dropped. She dropped.
Oh, shucks. Sorry about this.
Well, as you can see, this family was looking just about shipshape. And they were ready to go out into the world. But you know what? Mama Bear had remembered that she had made some porridge that morning. And she thought, oh, wait a minute, we can't go until we have our porridge. And so she told Papa Bear and Baby Bear to sit down, that we had to eat this porridge before we could go. Well, you can imagine, Papa Bear didn't feel after eating it. And Mama Bear says, it doesn't matter if you don't know what it is, you're going to eat it. And whether you gagged on it or not, you're going to eat it. And so Papa Bear took a taste of it, and it wasn't the best. But he didn't dare say anything to Mama Bear. Because he didn't want to hurt Mama Bear's Anyway, Mama Bear decided maybe that they didn't have to eat more.
I've tried some of that stuff they fed me.
Now that's funny because I thought Baby Bear ate his porridge all gone. It was so good. It's too cold. Maybe we better warm it up. Anyway, you can see that the Bear family probably had as many problems as we do. They were probably about as close as we are today in facing their problems. And that was the end of the story. Oh, Goldilocks didn't eat.
Goldilocks not hungry.
Goldilocks had to taste her porridge too.
Goldilocks not hungry.
Goldilocks didn't eat anybody's porridge.
Even some of that they fed me.
And so Goldilocks never went back to the bear's house.
Oh boy. Next time we build this, let's build this out of lighter material. Is that all I get? Work me over?